Overnight Israeli bombardment of the central Gaza Strip has killed 47 people and injured dozens more. Attacks struck the city of Deir el-Balah, the Nusayrat camp and the town of al-Zawayda. Eyewitnesses reported that after the initial strikes, residents rushed to assist those affected, only to be targeted again by subsequent bombings. At least 6 Palestinians have been killed this morning as Israeli warplanes and artillery targeted multiple residential areas in Qnews and the Nusayrat refugee camp. In Qnews, local sources reported 3 Palestinians killed and others injured by Israeli shelling on 2 vehicles west of Al-Qarara. Meanwhile, at least 3 more, including a child, were killed and several others injured in an Israeli strike on the Nusayrat refugee camp in central Gaza. Smoke is rising above northern Gaza more than a year into the ongoing war. Israeli forces have forcibly displaced around 1 million people from the north, including Gaza City, following a mass evacuation order at the war's outset. The UN reports that at least 60,000 people have recently fled to Gaza City from Jabalia and the northern border towns of Beit Hanun and Beit Lahia. Philippe Lazzarini, chief of the UN Palestinian Refugee Agency, has reported that Israeli bulldozers damaged the UNRWA office in the Nour camp in the West Bank. Lazzarini stated on the social media platform X that the office was severely damaged and rendered unusable. However, the Israeli military denied causing damage to the building. This incident follows the recent passage of laws by Israel's parliament that would effectively ban UNRWA's operations in Israel and the Palestinian territories. The UN Special Rapporteur on the occupied Palestinian territories, Francesca Albanese, has called on the United Nations to classify the Palestinian crisis as genocide. Albanese also proposed suspending Israel's UN credentials, condemning its 57-year occupation and non-compliance with international resolutions. She argued that labeling the situation as war crimes fails to reflect the severity of the harm inflicted.
Why don't you go with war crimes and crimes against humanity? Because it's genocide. Because if you go to a doctor and you
3 Palestinians, including a child, have been killed in Israeli raids and strikes in the West Bank city of Tulkarm. The official Palestinian news agency Wafa reported that a large number of Israeli vehicles and heavy bulldozers stormed the city and advanced towards the Nour camp. During the raid, a medical clinic operated by the UN Palestinian Refugee Agency UNRWA was destroyed and several roads were razed. The death toll from the Israeli onslaught since October 7th of 2023 has reached 43,259 reported fatalities, with an additional 101,827 individuals injured. Over the last 24 hours, Israeli forces have carried out 3 massacres against families in the Gaza Strip, resulting in the deaths of at least 55 Palestinians and injuries to 186 others, according to medical reports. A new school initiative funded by the Armenia Education Fund has been launched outside Gaza's southern city of Rafah. The program, developed by the Wafa al-Muhsinin Charitable Foundation with support from the Armenia Endowment Fund for Distance Education, aims to address the devastation caused by the ongoing conflict to the Palestinian enclave's education system.